So this is Leetcode problem number 412. It's called Fizz Buzz, and what it says is that given an integer n, return a string array, which is one indexed, where answer of I would equal Fizz Buzz if I is divisible by both 3 and 5. Answer of I would equal Fizz if I is divisible by 3. Answer of I is equal answer of I is equal to Buzz if I is divisible by 5, and if none of those conditions satisfied, then answer of I would equal I. So we basically need to return an array of strings, and those strings are based on what a certain number is divisible by. So if n is equal to 3, then we will have to check from 1 till 3. If n is equal to 5, we check from 1 till 5. So there is one issue, and this is like if I is divisible by both 5 and 3, then it is divisible by 5 into 3, that is 15, because 5 and 3 are both prime numbers. And suppose I have 15 to check. I have to check for 15. Now, if I check if 15 is divisible by 3 or not, this statement, before I check for it being divisible by 15, of course, this statement is going to be true for 15. But if we check this one first, then we're going to miss out on this, and this would turn out to be true. So the optimal condition here is the number being divisible by both 5 and 3. So we need to check for the optimal condition first before we move on to the next ones. Otherwise, we will not get the right answer. So, of course, I need to return a vector of strings, and I'm going to call it result vector. And we're going to loop from 1 till n. And as I said, the optimal condition would be if the number is divisible by both 5 and 3, and we're going to check for that first. If that turns out to be true, then we're going to be pushing, as you can see, Fizz Buzz. Else if the number is only divisible, I said only divisible by 5 and not by 3, then we return, or we push in, and it's going to be Fizz. Else if the number is only divisible by 3, this is actually Buzz. If it is only divisible by 3, then we push in the string Fizz into our result vector. And if none of these conditions satisfy, then we just push in that number as the number that is I as the string. So else result vector dot push back, and since I is an integer and we need to push in a string, so there's a function in C++ that is toString, and we just push in that number. So we're going to get a string, and return the vector result vector, and let's check. It should be fine. Oh, I've missed out on something. Oh, okay. Bracket was missing. And push back. And there it is. It has been accepted. And there we go. So that is the only thing that we need to be really concerned about is first putting in the optimal condition, and we'll be fine with this problem. It's a very simple one. So until the next video, see you guys.